Apprentices and acolytes, let's talk about that Boba Fett trailer. Ready up.
Ready up. My destiny.
What a trailer. And the reason why I love that trailer so much is because it didn't tell us anything, except that there's way more scenery, way more locations. When we first heard about the Book of Boba Fett, it was supposed to be no filler, all thriller. I believe that was the term that they used to describe the show, or Mandalorian Season 2.5, right in between Season 3 and Season 2. And I kind of feel that way when I watch this. Some things are still not yet completely polished, like the monk droid at the beginning, which is so cool. I can't believe they showed that. That's such a huge lore piece, and I'm so excited to know whether or not they're going to continue down that direction, because there's this whole conflict with the monks and whether or not they are returned and they reclaim Jabba's palace. Oh man, Jabba's palace alone has so much lore. But about the Book of Boba Fett in the trailer, right? I love this because when we first had the impressions of this show, it was going to be action. Maybe even a lot of appearances from characters that you knew from Legends in the new canon. But this trailer does so well at showing us the one thing I had no idea. I didn't think that there was going to be in this at all, and that's world building. The locations. There's a lot of talking in this trailer, although it's a very short trailer and it doesn't necessarily show anything. But man, there is so much world building happening here. Even though it's showing us so much, there really isn't anything the trailer is showing us in regards to the show. So many trailers these days have such a huge problem with revealing too many things. I will always remember the first Jurassic World trailer, and it showed just way too much, and I've always hated watching trailers because of that. But this trailer does such a great job. Even with the Mandalorian trailers, they always just kind of show you what happens in the first couple episodes. And I feel like this is the same approach. I think there's the first 3 episodes of this. But even then, you get to see Boba Fett, who, as we know, is completely reincarnated, but not just physically, right, coming out of the Sarlacc pit, and I believe we get to see a little bit of that in the trailer. We see the Tusken Raiders, but also, like, spiritually, he's a little different. I don't know about something in his time, maybe he was recollecting himself and thinking about the past, but for some reason, in The Mandalorian, he was very honorable. A lot more honorable than I really am used to Boba Fett being. Those of us that read the Expanded Universe comics and books, Boba Fett is one of the most violent, vicious characters in the entire Expanded Universe. But here he's talking about how he wants to rule with respect and speak freely. And I feel like at the same time, while he is going to be practicing that, I feel like if someone doesn't necessarily align with his idea or vision, he's gonna take him out. And you have Fennec and I love her look in these trailers because it looks like she already knows a lot of these dudes are already bad and they're not really trying to pucker up to Boba. And I can't wait to see how this all happens. We could really see Boba Fett here ruling the entire underworld. And I love that page because we've seen that out of Darth Maul and his entire rising with the Syndicate and the Black Sun. You saw that in Clone Wars, how powerful, how much of a powerhouse all of the underworld is in Star Wars. You know, the underworld is such an incredible component of Star Wars that I feel like hasn't really been experimented with or used as an asset in storytelling inside Star Wars, aside maybe like the first couple movies. Of course, we have The Mandalorian now, but the Book of Boba Fett, I feel like, is really going to harp on an echo from the Clone Wars and how Darth Sidious himself literally had to take control of Darth Maul because he was becoming too powerful. He was creating too many allies. And I wonder how exactly Boba Fett is going to stack up the odds in the entire galaxy, because you know when the New Republic is going to be rolling in, they're not really going to appreciate this criminal underworld. I'm very excited for the Book of Boba Fett. I did not think I was going to be as excited for this, I am now. It's always catching me off guard. Star Wars is always so exciting, always incredible, and I cannot wait. What do you want to see? Honestly, I'm just stoked to see Boba Fett and Fennec really lay down the law. I hope we get to see Cobb Vanth. I hope we get to see Bosk and Dengar and a couple other characters. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm just always down. Even if we're so fixated on Tatooine in one location, I don't care. It's more Star Wars. I'm going to enjoy it. And you know I'm going to react and talk about it on the channel. Thank you so much for everything. Remember, if you all want lightsabers, check out my link in the description. Go to Level Up Lightsabers. Go check them out. NeoPixel, anything you want. They're made for dueling. Let's go. And of course, I'm Lord Dagavir. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'll see you around, apprentices and acolytes. Deuces.